Hey, I've made a few videos the last couple of days about um, believers of faith, and I've kept it, just kind of broad, right? Just about the sense that they of entitlement they carry these days, and have no problem with the intrusion or rudeness in common areas, right? They just don't. They're emboldened by our government, right? And now, if you don't want to hear about what a Christian did, and you want to go follow somebody else, do that. Go to TikTok and give some love there if you don't want to hear what I'm going to talk about. Okay? Love yourself. So, there you go. That's how it's done, Christians. You don't dive bomb people 30,000 feet in the air. Anyway, that still pisses me off. I did a video about it. Preaching on it. Oh. So, anyway, some pastors online that I've been kind of following, ex-pastors and even current pastors, the pastors that, have a brain and critical thinking, right, those. And the ex. And a lot of the ex-pastors are like, we really didn't understand growing up in our evangelical homes that the Bible was just full of shit until we went to a university, a Bible university of all things, right? To get a degree so you could be a minister, a pastor, or whatever, right? And they get there and they're like 2 semesters in and they realize it's all bullshit. There's another guy, he stood up there and praised the Lord for 30 years before he came around to it was bullshit. A lot of these pastors that are out there today have not thoroughly read the Bible. Whether they want to or not, they have not done it. They pick what they want and that's what they run with. They don't understand the Bible, which is a scary thing. Okay, so here, that would be Freddie. My neighbor just pulled up in the truck. He doesn't like his truck. And so here we go. There's a pastor in West Virginia, right? And West Virginia's hurting. I think they've only got one light bulb left. How many West Virginians does it take to change a light bulb? They're not changing it. They're just keeping an eye on it because they ain't got any others. They're getting hit hard. You voted for this. Yes, I'm going to find some humor in it. You voted for this. Your greed, your hatred, your religious beliefs, your racism, name it. As long as it doesn't happen to me, I'm okay with it. It could take out both my neighbors and the one across the street. But if it doesn't mess with me, I'm fine. Well, guess what? They're fucking with you. You can't pay your rent. You can't afford heat or air conditioning or lights because it's more than your mortgage or your rent. You can't buy food because you don't have money to buy food. So a lot of folks that have been out there trying, making it happen and putting, mac and cheese on the table are now going to food banks because they went to work. In between waiting for the Doge check and the tariff checks, they went to work, right? Chefs, checks. Hard, no teeth. And found a thing on the door that said, hey, you know what? They're all laid off, thank Trump's tariffs. Right? So you voted for this. In the Bible, it says feed the poor in many different ways, right? Feed the poor. Leave some of your field up, just feed the poor, feed the hungry. And this guy I'm going to talk about forgot about that, Oh, they were feeding the people in between rape and infanticide and wars and you name it. Let's just build a big boat and kill everybody. Good job, Noah. How'd you get the penguins back? But this guy in West Virginia, he's a minister. And he started a food bank. And he was feeding up to 800 people, and more were showing up because of what I just talked about, the economy in West Virginia. Why they're not, their doors aren't shuttered, I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it. But because they get in more tax dollars than they put out. So they get more government help than they pay back, right? People like in the state I'm in California and a couple others, we're paying for you until he just cut everything up because of Doge, right? Thank you. You're welcome. So he's feeding all these people, 800. And I don't know, he got a Christian bug up his ass and he said, hey, I wonder what, because there's a large distribution network of trucks that deliver food to food banks all over the country. And he got a bug up his ass and he said, hey, I'm going to research these guys. And he finds out they're inclusive. Yep. And they work with gay folk. They work with gay organizations. They have gay folk working for them. And he went, nope. And his shelves were empty overnight. He would not work with this company that's been delivering him most of his food because they like gay people. Now, there's 800 families out there with no food because you're a hating asshole. How do you feel about that? How you feeling? Yeah, exactly. So, you voted for this? And this is what they voted for, this kind of hate. And now it's affecting them and everybody around them, and they don't know how to act. Right? So, feed the people.